Hello everyone, how are you doing today? Today we'll be learning this beautiful and classy Senegalese trendy Zara cap. Trendy Zara cap. So this is the measurement listed out here. Welcome to class. So as you know, I've already cut out all my measurements. The material I'll be using here is raw silk, and for our base for the Zara cap, it measures 26 on the stretchy side by 17, while the Marcos as usual measures 3 inches by 18. So you go ahead to fold the, we have 4 edges around it. Just fold the 2 sides and 1 side, leaving the downside alone. So what we're going to be doing is that if you know how to top stitch, like fold in a little bit and fold it on 3 inches or 3/4. 3 inches or 3/4, because me, the way I normally do my Zara cap is that I don't sew on the Marco, like I don't put the Marco and sew. I will fold in the space for the Marco size first, like that. I'll sew it down, then I'll insert my Marco. I'll fold the Marco and push in. So I think I'll be using like maybe 3. It's not up to 3.5, but maybe 3/4. You sew on it like that, so it's straight, and then insert your Marco and allow it sit in the middle. So the next measurement we have here is for our pleats. For the pleat, we have 2 sizes, the small size and the big size. For the small one, it's measured 14 by 21, 14 on the stretchy side, while the big one is measured 19 by same 21. 19 is on the stretchy side. We'll set that aside. And for our rows, we'll be needing long length of 60. I couldn't get long length, so I joined it 30 by 30 30. That is 8 inches by 60. The 60 is the stretchy side. So I've also cut out my foam that I'll be inserting and be using to form our pleats. For the long foam, it measures 1 inch by 18. 1 inch by 18. The smaller foam measures 1 inch also by 13 in 5 places, yes, each. As you can see here, I have inserted my Marco and I pushed in the sewn line almost to the middle at the back so that it will not be obvious. So after that, you now top stitch on both ends like that, so that the Marco will not be moving from one place to the other. I know that you all know how to make your Zara cap, so you can make your Zara base the way you want it. So now for our plate, now we'll get our foam and the material to cover it. This is for the smaller size. You put in your foam and fold on it. I'll be leaving like a space of maybe 1 inch or half inch. You can pin it down so that your foam will not be moving from one place to the other. Pin it down like this so that your foam will not move from one place to the other, and it will help you. It will help your foam to be stable when you're sewing it. So this is another simple way to sew in your foam like this. So sew by the side of the foam. We'll be having like a space of like maybe 1 inch, yes. So I will also pin that down so that it will not hinder other sewing. I'll pin it down on the foam. The same thing we are doing here is what we'll be repeating on the other big size as well. We have 2 of this, 1 bigger one and 1 smaller one. So take the second foam like this and fold just like the way we normally do our banana turban. So ensure that the space between the first sewn one and the other one is up to half an inch, so that it will be able to fold. It will help you fold the next step on it. So you also sew it down. You can pin it down as well. You can pin each foam down. I do that as well for stability. I'll pin it down before sewing. Ensure that the gap between the two, the first and the second, there should be half an inch space, so that when you fold it, we are going to be beginning to form like a step, so that when you fold it, it will sit on it. So you sew it down on the foam like that. So can you see? So we'll take the third foam again. I know some of us are familiar with this design. So take the third foam again and repeat till you exhaust the 5 foams. So you fold it on it again like this. Ensure that the space between each foam is like half an inch. You pin it down like this again and sew, and do that for the whole 5. So this is our pieces for the rows at the back. So we fold it on the wrong side like this and sew from that end down, then leaving one side open to enable you turn it out. Then you top stitch on it. You turn it out, then you top stitch on it. So that's that about that. If you have watched this video to this level, please continue to subscribe to this channel, or share or ask question. I'm always here for you. So as you can see, I'll pick my Zara base now, you know, to enable us know the proper way to position these two pleats. There's something we are going to be doing. I've done it to the big one. You pick one, you know, it's going to cross at the side, not center. I've done that. You see that I picked one side, all the step. I picked one side of the foam, the side that will be at the top to cross. So before you do this, ensure that you check the two properly. The side that will be meeting at that point is what you will now sew together. Put it on your machine and sew all the tip together like this, so that you will have that flat effect, that flat side. You don't need to sew the other side. So I'm just trying to flatten the foam here, because initially I'm supposed to use the foam that is flatter than this, so that the pleat can lay very well, but this is what I have. You can use the smallest foam. So this is me cutting the excess at the back. Don't outrightly cut it off. Just trim off some, because we are going to be gluing the rest to cover the place that is not neat at the back like that. Yes, I'll be using glue gun to cover that. I will show you as well. So before then, I'll cut that for the big one as well. So look at me using my gum, my hot glue, to gum that side, so that I'll be able to cover the side that is not needed. Although it will not be seen. It will not be seen at all. Everything will be covered up. You will not see it at all. But it's just necessary for us to do this. So after this, we'll pick the big one first, you know, lay it on our Zara base, allowing the end to meet the other end. You know, that is why I did not close my Zara cap. I will allow it to meet like that. Let it align. Then pin it down. So before I pin this down, I realized that, okay, the pleat is just opening up. So I'll bring it back and I'll use my glue gum to gum all the pleats together one after the other, so that it can lay flat. I'll gum all the steps together. I will gum it together. You see that I'll do that now. So I'll be gumming it together. I'll repeat the same thing for the smaller step too. So continue to love this page. I appreciate your engagement, the nice comments and everything. Thank you. Please always share this video, so that those that need to see this can also benefit and watch this tutorial. And click on the subscribe button, so that you can also get notification whenever I drop lovely and beautiful tutorial. So thank you. You can see the difference now, that all the pleats are, you know, they are lying smooth and is not opening up. So I have pinned that side down. So what you are going to be doing here is I'm trying to cut off the excess from there, you know, just to get that point. It's not, you know, one is bigger than the other, so it's going to be like a side cross. So I'll apply my glue gun there. Just watch my video carefully, even without talking. It's self-explanatory. Just watch it. You can see I gum half of it and I flip the rest to the back, and also gum on the marco. You can see the effect of the reason why I said we have to push the sewn line of the marco in. So we're going to have a space there that is like forming like a deep space. So I fold that side in, and I also apply glue gun and gum it to it. So I've secured that first. So the next thing I'll be doing is to apply glue gun under the pleats and gum it to the marco base. Please don't gum it to the side, to the don't gum it beyond the side of the, you know, where it is sewn. Just let it end where the marco ends. So after doing this, I'll place it on my dummy to see the beauty, if it's coming out well or not, you know. So crossing this small one, now see what I'm doing here. You know, we have opening at the back. I will chuck it in. I will chuck that side to hide that sewn part, and also cover up the other side of the, you know, the long pleat, you will not see any traces of where we join or do our patch. So what I'll be doing here is that I will use my needle. I will first of all use glue gun to secure that point first. Just watch carefully. I will use glue gun, hot glue gun, put my candle and secure that side first. Please do it neatly. Don't put too much gum so that it will not be obvious, and you know, when it's obvious it will look messy. So be patient. You know, it's hot, just be patient for it to get dry before you remove your hand. So that is the line. Just watch carefully. It will not get beyond the marco. If I want to gum under, it will not get beyond where the marco ends. So you can see I'm trying to ensure that it lays properly. So look at where I'm applying my glue gun up to. Can you see I stopped there? The same thing you will also repeat on the other side. So let it end there, gum it and allow it to rest there. So after that, I will now pick my needle and thread to secure that side that is fold at the back. You understand? I will tack it down properly and neatly. So after doing that, you cut off your needle and thread and also use your glue gun to gum that place on it like that, and everything is covered and neat. Covered and neat. I love neat job. You know, I love neat job. Whatever it will take it for my job to be neat, I do that. So look at me here, also securing this side. You know, I've secured the other side, you know. So the next thing is to fold to the wrong side and sew. Make sure you measure your head's measurement, head size. You know, for me, I'll be using 22. I'll be sewing on 11 or 10 and a half, depending on. So I will sew, I will lock that side up. I'll sew everything together. So you know the way we normally join our marco now, Zara cap. So here I've already turned out my long material for the rows. So I'll start running my gathers from that point. From that point, all, can you see, just from that point all the way down, you know, till the other end. And after we have done that, this is what we will have. So the next thing is for us to be twisting like that. You just as if you are rolling it on top of each other. It will give you that beautiful bouncy rose effect, and this material is doing justice. It's really beautiful. It's really looking beautiful and bouncy. It gives it this puffy effect, you know. So as you are rolling, you're securing with your needle and thread. As you're rolling, you're securing with your needle and thread. So this is what you will do until you get a round rose shape. So arrange it very well before you finally, you know, lock up the sewing. So I also get this applique I have at home to just design the back of the bow. So after sewing, turn it out, then do your run your gathers. You know how to run your gathers inside your Zara cap. So, and it's ready. Look at the finishing. This is so beautiful and classy. Wow, can you see? We have come to the end of this tutorial. Love you guys. See you next time. Bye.